Hello students, how are you? Hope you have enjoyed your holidays. Now we are going to start with our term 2 portion. In previous term we have learned about the verbs. Now in grammar we are going to start the tenses. Among that our first lesson for the tense is simple present and present continuous tense. So let's start with the simple present tense. Now see the sentence here. The moon revolves around the earth. The moon revolves around the earth. Now in this sentence revolves is the verb. We have already learned about the verb, helping verb, regular verb, finite, non-finite verb, transitive and intransitive verbs also. Okay. Now we know how to find the verb in the given sentence. So according to that, revolves is our verb in this sentence. Now second sentence is I brush my teeth in the morning. Now in this sentence, which is the verb? I brush my teeth. So the brush word shows the action. So brush is the verb here. It is not acting as a noun. Brush is the verb in this given sentence. Now this both sentence shows us some habit, right? So the verb revolves, brush shows that action happens in the present tense, in the present time. I brush my teeth in the morning means the sentence shows that every morning I brush my teeth. The moon revolves around the earth. This sentence shows that the moving process is continuously going on. Means it was there in the past, it is there in the present, and it will be there in the future also. So these both sentences shows us the things are happen in the present tense. Now see the difference. Just have a look on the another sentence. I eat breakfast 7 o'clock. So in this sentence, eat is your verb. Nextly, the sun rises in the east. Now in this sentence, rises is the verb. Now if you have a look on all these four sentences shows us some different things. Like as I told you, moon revolves around the earth. This is the fact. We cannot change it. It was there in the past. It will be there in the future. It is there in the present. I brush my teeth in the morning. It's a part of my habit. It is a part of my daily routine. I cannot avoid this routine. So brushing is my daily routine. I eat breakfast 7 o'clock. This is again a part of my daily routine. There might be some changes, but it's a part of my daily routine that daily early in the morning I must have a breakfast. The sun rises in the east. Again, this is a universal truth which we cannot change, that the sun rises in the east. It means it rises in the east. So these four sentences shows us some actions. So now just have a look on the fifth sentence. The sky is blue in color. Now in this sentence, it's a fact. We know it's a fact that sky is blue in the color, right? So here in this sentence, is our verb. Okay. Now see, in the previous slide we have seen 5 sentences, and all these 5 sentences are showing us that those sentences belongs to the simple present tense. Means we use the simple present tense when we want to talk about the fixed habit or routine means the things that we won't change. Now, here are some points which we have to remember when we are going to consider about the simple present tense. For example, the first thing is the universal truth. Students, remember, these are most important point. When we are going to recognize a tense in the sentence and when it is a simple present tense, the first thing is we should know all these four things which are there in that sentence. Among that, the first thing is that the sentence must shows us the universal things. Any one of them, right? Universal things means what? Universal truth means what? The things which always remains true. As I have given you the sentence that moon revolves around the earth, or else the example, the sun rises in the east. This is the universal truth. We cannot change it, so we always consider the things which are universal truth under the simple present tense, right? Are you getting me? The first rule is that the things which are the universal truth has to have always considered under simple present tense, right? Now the second thing is that habit or regular habits also comes under simple present tense. Or regular habits means the example is I brush my teeth in the morning. This is my regular habit. We have to brush our teeth. It's a part of our daily routine. So, habit also comes under the simple present tense. Got it? So, first rule we have learnt is that universal truth, and the second rule we have learnt is habit. Now, nextly, we are going to learn about the third point, that is the facts. The facts means which we cannot change. For example, the President of India lives in New Delhi. The dog has 4 legs. It's a fact. Dog has 4 legs. We can't change it. Right? Got this thing? So, the facts also comes under the simple present tense. Nextly, the fourth point is that for repeated or regular actions in the present times, means the actions which we are repeating or which is a part of our regular actions, that is also considered under a simple present tense. For example, I take the train to the office, means every morning whenever I am coming to office, I came by a train. So it's my repeated work. Means in your case you can take an example that you take a school bus to the school. Okay, so this is the repeated action whenever you are coming to school. So these repeated actions also considered under the simple present tense. Got this, student? So we should keep these 4 points in our mind, that all these 4 points comes under the simple present tense. Okay, now just repeat it. What was the first point? The first point was the universal truth. Second point was the habit. The third point is the fact, and the fourth point is the repeated action or the regular action. So whenever all these 4 points comes, you could consider the sentence might belong to the simple present tense. Got these things? Again I repeat: universal truth, habit, facts, repeated actions or regular actions. Got these things? So all these things comes under the simple present tense. So now we have learned that which things we can consider for a simple present tense. Now we'll just have a look that how we could form a sentence in simple present tense. We have already learned about the first person, second person, third person, singular and plural forms, right? when we learnt about the pronouns and adjective, we know about the first person, second person, third person, singular and plural things. Here, whenever we talked about the first person singular, that is I, right? First person singular is I. So in that case, how could you form the sentence? What will be the format of your verb? So in that case, your verb will remain in its original form. Like for example, here it is a like. Got this thing? For example, here it is a like. So I like music. First person singular, like. I like music means what happened? The original form of the verb, it has not changed. Now just come to the second person singular. In this case also you like music. So here also first person singular we used the base form of the verb. In the second person singular also we have used the base form of the verb. Remember the thing. First person singular, second person singular. In both cases, we have to use the base form of the verb. Base form of the verb means the original form of the verb. Now, third person singular. Now, under third person singular, we have he, she and it. These 3 points comes under the third person singular. Now, in this case, we have to use the verb plus s. Okay, listen students properly. Whenever we are going to use third person singular, that is he, she, it, we have to use verb plus s. Got these things? See the examples. He likes music. Okay, what is the example? He likes music means the original form like plus s. She likes music, the original form plus s. So always remember, first person singular, second person singular, we use the base form. But third person singular, we have to use verb plus s. Clear? Now just have a look for the first person, second person, third person plural form. Now in plural form, first person plural form we use the we. In that case also we have to use the base form of the verb. The example is we like music. In that case also we have to use we like music. Secondly, second person plural, that is you. In this case also we have to use the base form of the you like music. Okay. Sorry.